Okay, well, I'll keep working on that. Anyway, hello.
It's a guys here as well. We're having an OC breakdown today.
But first,
and I'm opening a bunch of lunar crates because overall. Yeah. Did I get it? No, it's a free pose.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, Jesse.
I got the lantern pose.
I got the Moira one.
Just needed to clarify something about my Q&A last.
Fair. Not that this video is any better on the late thing.
It is. It's better.
How is it better?
It's better.
Sweetie.
It's better because it's better.
Me!
I'm about to be mad because I didn't get hardly... Well, I still have 7 to go. I don't know. But I haven't gotten...
How many did you buy?
Oh, Sarge bought 12.
Oh, I bought 24, so this is gonna take me a minute. I really want that Bastion skin.
I really want that Echo skin. Oh, come on, just give me one of the new skins.
I got a couple of the new poses.
Yeah, I've been getting a few of the new poses. I'm just opening them
all. Oh, May! May is Bay. I got one of her new voice lines that says, I feel like dancing.
I got the glitch skin for Sombra.
Just,
there's a hero I'll never use.
I use her when I want to piss people off.
Okay. Well, that was my last loot box. None of the new skins, but I did get a bunch of the new poses. So...
Oh, I got the new tracer spray, the fan dance one.
Oh, I could get the new fan dance highlight intro for Echo.
Reaper doing the dragon dance, that spray, that's actually kind of adorable.
So, just so you guys know, we'll be doing 3 apiece, and I think we'll take turns, although
probably
none of our 3 really make sense in correlation to the other person's 3, so you're just gonna have to kind of bear with franchise jumping.
And a lot of it. I've got one from Inuyasha, one from My Hero, and one from DC Heroes.
I've got 2 from Naruto and 1 from Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's right. One of the ones I'm doing is Dragon Ball. I wasn't doing Serena, I was doing Zoe. Never mind. So yeah, 1 from Dragon Ball, 1 from Inuyasha, and 1 from DC Heroes.
I was kind of low-key wondering where My Hero came from. I'm like, don't get me wrong, you don't need to give me an excuse to talk about My Hero.
Hush you.
I'm sorry, I found something. You want to group up?
You can go first. I'm still opening boxes.
I asked if you want to group up.
Oh. Sure. Hold on.
Dishonor to your family, dishonor to your cow.
I'm sorry, Mushu. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your whole family. There. Ooh, I got a legendary something or other. Ooh, I got that. Oh, I got the Explorer Winston skin where he looks like the dad from Tarzan.
Keep Jiminy Cricket.
What the fuck?
So let's just take a gander at what our skins are right now. We have the most American Mexican is the Reaper.
I got a McCree voice line. A second one. I have most of McCree's everything, to be honest.
Okay, well if we do we could do some mystery heroes or some quick play classic to get a loot box, or we could play 4v4 CTF mode. I don't know what CTF is. Oh, that's capture the flag. We could do capture the flag to get a loot box.
Maybe.
I don't really feel like doing
Yes! Oh wait, that's not the new one, because this is what, the Year of the Dog?
I don't know what it is.
I think it is. Let me look.
I
Year
know
of the
it
Ox,
was like,
my bad. I
yeah.
got the Rooster one though. Is that the new one?
Oh.
No,
So,
his is
in other
Dragonfire.
calendar news, we have officially completed one galactic calendar cycle.
Hey, Saf, I got the new I got the new Echo skin you wanted.
It bit my tongue. I'm not mad.
Yeah, you are. Just a little bit. Oh, yes, that's the Tracer skin I've been wanting.
Which one is it?
Rose.
Oh, Bros had that one for a while.
And another McCree line. That's 3 McCree lines I've gotten.
Oh, and some people have told us that they noticed some paid skins in our skin cycle collection thing. Yes, we did pay for some skins. Don't judge us.
I
And to be
paid
fair,
for the
look at the Diva skin.
Yeah, I paid for the Diva one and the Rhine one from this year's championships.
Well, we also have the 2 Mercy paid for skins, the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Pink.
The Sugar Plum Fairy is kind of adorable, though.
You ready?
Oh, honey, I'm still opening. I still got 4 more.
Alright, so should I start with Neruka, Vinx, or Totoro?
Why don't you do Vinx and then I'll do Zoe.
Okay, so Vinx is a Majin from Universe 6. She's pretty bubbly and pretty happy, and she's not really much for fighting, though she will if certain prerequisites are met, such as someone's in danger that she cares about, or she doesn't see another way out of it. But she's not a fighter. Common theme among some IOCs, she actually would rather be cooking or doing something with food.
To be fair, she is a Majin, so that makes a hell of a lot of sense.
And
Just saying.
She is terrified of destroyers because of the Universe 6's destroyer Champa. Who, and by the way, I'm taking the RP as canon for her for Hitsugaya's knowledge.
Okay.
Who essentially ate her sister, tried to keep her as a pet, and did some... Essentially, what happened is he saw all of his Kai gaining Majin either as friends or as advisors. And since Champa's kind of lazy, I'm going with an AU Champa, so if there's any Champa fans out there, I'm sorry, but not sorry. He wanted to have a Majin as a pet due to the Universe 7's destroyer and his own brother Beerus because of Zoe. But he didn't really know what Zoe was, so he just kind of thought she was a pet.
Yeah, he knew Zoe was like around Beerus a lot, just didn't know like the nature of their relationship. And it is a relationship, FYI. No one hurts her Beery.
We'll get into that in Zoe's breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And so her only real recourse was to hide on New Vegeta. After Kairina wished it back with the Dragon Balls, Kairina is Sergeant out about her if requested.
I'm requesting.
Okay.
What? He might as well join and do 3 OC breakdowns too.
We don't like switching mid-video.
That's fair. Okay. It's not like I'm gonna run out of OCs. I'll do a breakdown with him some other time.
Yeah, why don't you do a breakdown? Give him the full spotlight. Let him have his title card.
For future reference for y'all, I've got like 50 OCs, 50 plus OCs, and that does not include any of my D&D characters. So yeah, anyone that wants to know can request.
Vinx, she is a pretty good fighter. She just doesn't like fighting. She's best friends with Broly, Eclairet, and Kairina. That's really her only friends. Yes, all three of her friends.
Eclairet's one of my other OCs, who's Vegeta's older sister, and she is shorter than him.
Yes. So with that all being said, taking her into the present, which is where really all of this shit happens. Do we need a healer?
We're doing capture the flag.
Okay, then it is Butterfly Echo to the rescue.
See, I should have. If you weren't such a good Echo player, I would have gone Echo just to show off the new skin and to piss you off. But A, I suck as Echo, and B, you're a fantastic Echo, and C, yeah, no, that's it. Yay, there's 2 blue ones in this pack. There should be 3 because I'm still being cheated.
Okay, but Vinx is caught in this war that Kairina started because Kairina's about as stubborn as... She's about as stubborn.
She's pretty damn stubborn.
And so... Now, she is pretty powerful, so... we'll get into that upon Kairina's requested breakdown.
To be honest, I'll probably play Sea of Thieves with Sarge next and do an OC breakdown with him.
Yeah, that's cool, but we can't do that.
Why?
A, I play Sea of Thieves more than he does. B,
or not Sea of Thieves, the what's that game that he's playing with the air carrier that they just put in the air carriers?
Oh, that would be World of Warships.
Yeah, that thing. All right.
Focus down here. Yep, I'm dead.
AFK arena. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head, but AFK arena.
Okay, well, that's not the point of the video.
Continue.
So while she's in this war, she does fight off Champa soldiers and all that kind of stuff. Again, to be in... Ooh, damn, got her.
Enemy Echo was over here, but I think I chased her away. Oh, hell no! I'm gonna just sit on the damn thing. How about that?
I think the enemy Echo is coming your way. Nope.
Oh! No, May's coming my way again. That May has killed me 3 times now.
Shit, shit, shit. I got one of the guards. I got one of the guards. Sit kind of behind the flag as Bastion so you can see what's coming up around you.
Okay.
So, where was I? The war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinx isn't really one that she wants to completely dominate the other side or whatever. She just wants to live. Oh, I got sniped, but I did take their flag. And really, realistically speaking, the war doesn't kick out of Vinx's storyline until, thanks to Kyrina, Champa, and literally everyone from Universe 7, they kill the Universe 7 destroyer.
6. We're not killing Beerus.
What'd I say?
Universe 7 destroyer.
Okay, I'm dealing with a lot of shit. Jesus. I was fighting like the entirety of the enemy team over there. But the Universe 6 destroyer, since Hitsugaya is so adamant about me being punctual while taking on 4 players.
Punctual's not the right word there, sweetie.
You want to take over?
I'm just saying.
No, I get it. But do you want to just? I mean, I'm still over here. Ah, I died again. I keep getting killed because I'm like the only one trying to go after the flag apparently. Like, whatever. But Vinx, after they kill the Universe 6 destroyer, and it's not punctual because da 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 da. But after all that happens, she moves to Universe 7 and she participates in the Tournament of Power alongside the cast that I'm not even going to begin to try to say everybody in, because I don't know who's all participating. I mean, I know all the canon people participating, but I don't know all of the non-canon people participating.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
I tried. Oh, I got killed. Well, we pretty much lost.
Yeah.
That was awesome. But anyway, with everything said about the Tournament of Power, the only thing she didn't really do is she didn't really help in killing Champa or anything like that.
I mean, she kind of did.
No, not really.
She held him in place so that everyone could blast him.
That was just with her Innocence Cannon. She didn't really help, like, with the whole fight with him. But, well, she did fire the Innocence Cannon. That kind of held him in place for a second. She didn't really get, like, she wasn't like Kyrina, Beerus, Zoe, or anyone else that was, like, stuck in a fight constantly.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. Apparently I have to go back to, like, Old English to satisfy Hitsugai over here.
Okay, punctual, it means it's a moment in time, okay? Like,
And at the moment in time, I was getting confused.
and more specifically, punctual is like showing up on time. I'm sorry, I read a lot, okay? I know a lot of a lot of big words. Not that punctual is really a big word.
I get it. I used the wrong word. So, with that being said, can I get back to Vinx's backstory?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Vinx was not one to really want this kind of a war because she didn't want needless bloodshed, but she understood why it was happening because, well, it's Kyrina and Champa was probably going to try to destroy the planet.
One kill.
Yeah, Champa's kind of a lazy asshole.
But I am going to kind of go into what happens with her after the Tournament of Power because that's really where her next big story plots take place. Is currently she's no longer afraid of specifically Beerus. She will talk to him, she considers him a friend, all that good stuff. Should any of the other destroyers even try to have a normal conversation with her, she goes pale white and immediately wants out of that room.
Defend objective A. Executing flight maneuvers. Boosting up.
What the fuck just happened to our bastion? I just look up and our bastion has been destroyed. You missed me, Ash. Our bastion is just standing there. Oh my god, our whole team's just gonna let them take the first point and then have us just defend the second one.
Well, I mean, I guess we don't really have much of a choice. Can you do something about the echo?
Yep. On it.
Test. Manageable. So, anyway, long story short, when it comes to who her parents are, because she has no fucking idea. I should say parent, but parents because she doesn't know if it was 1 or 2 Majin. She also doesn't really care because, well, they're
Wow.
probably dead. What?
Our team was actually useless as fuck.
Yeah, why do you think I don't really play Overwatch? The only time I play is when you're on. Because I
Fair.
like the game, but I don't like getting matched with constantly bad teammates. Like, that was just a trash game.
Yep.
That being said, I will give perks to their mercy because I am one that thinks that this game could use with more healing mains.
Yeah. And I will say that Ash did extraordinarily well with her quick aiming. Also,
Still
our
couldn't tag
team,
me too many
was
times.
just garbage.
Though she did keep me far enough away that I couldn't effectively plasma bomb their Sigma.
Nice.
I think I will go Kiva this time. And yes, I'm using the All-Stars 2020 skin.
One of the only good things to come out of 2020. Well, that and my best friend's baby, who's so cute. He's gonna be a year old soon.
Okay, so realistically, that's as much as I wrote for Vinx, but now we're going to get into modern and future canon for her. So the current, I'm not gonna say meta, but the current train of thought with her is that while she never really gets too much better offensively, she becomes extraordinarily evasive. Like, oh, who's that one character that, like, every time you punch, they're essentially not there?
You're gonna have to narrow down to what specific anime you're talking about.
JoJo.
Oh, I've never seen JoJo.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. But
Thanks for the help up, Junkrat.
that style of gameplay is kind of what she's going for, is high evasion, high attack, but not really much of the defensive fighter. Wow, that was actually useless. Where's our team?
Back here, being held off by a Junkrat.
Well, I was trying to push and, like, all I was running into was enemies, so it wasn't really useful. Wow. So, but, while she's stupid fast, and she can indeed take down an enemy just through sheer physical strength, that's not her MO.
I'm pretty sure this is the same team we had last time.
Well, I got the Orisa. The only thing is, I don't really...
They are
Now who can't say the right words?
They are being the big assholes. Actually, let me do this.
I got a triple on him, but oh, so to kind of finish up Vinx real quick, she ends up with Android 21, and they get married, but they don't get married in like the traditional sense. So it's more like it's just a Majin style wedding, so you can look forward to that. And realistically, I made her to be like this fun little Majin baker because after everything's said and done, she's gonna open a little bakery on either Namek or Beerus' homeworld. I haven't decided.
30 seconds.
We're running out of time. Attack!
I am taking the objective.
Well, I was on the objective.
10 seconds.
Repetition is the path to mastery.
Yeah, okay, well that was some dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were with the exact same team as last time.
Play of the game.
Yeah, I refuse to give it to that team because I don't like spawn killers.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys in chat, if you're gonna say that's poor sportsmanship, say it all you want. I feel like if you're gonna play the game, you're there to have a match, not people go get spawn killed. You wouldn't like it if someone did it to you, so don't do it to someone else. Can we back out so I can open my loot box?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go.
So why don't you start off with one of yours?
Alright,
Why don't you do Zoe since I just did Vinx?
Okay. So, Zoe is the Majin Queen of, the Universe 7. Okay, so if you ask her, she is not, in fact, dating Beerus. Or Beerus is not her boyfriend. If you ask him, they are dating, and the reason for that is because she doesn't understand labels. She understands the components in a relationship. She understands, oh yeah, I am in love with Beerus. And we cuddle and kiss, go on dates, stuff like that. She understands that, but she doesn't understand the labels associated with it. Are you ready to go back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get a different team.
So, and she's the only person in the entirety of Universe 7 that has the balls to call him Beery. And it's mostly because he just gave up trying to get her to stop. So, yeah. So just imagine this Beerus, the god of destruction, on your planet, ready to destroy it, and he's got like this cute little Majin girl that's like frog sitting on his shoulders, happily sucking on a lollipop. That's their relationship in a nutshell. The whole line of "you're gonna die" and the person next to him going "oh fun" is their relationship in a nutshell. Beerus, I will destroy you. Zoe, with fun. And yeah, she is little innocent being.
I would like to make a small little caveat that While I have it as my headcanon that most Majin don't understand like labels all too great. I'm gonna be Ash this time. Oh, we're both being snipers. Cool. Um, while I have it that all Majin don't understand labels great, Vinx can at least tell you that yes, Android 13 is her girlfriend. And yes, she's lesbian, deal with it.
You mean 21?
I just said Android 21.
I thought you said 13. I could have heard it wrong.
You did.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
But
Gotta
anyway.
get Sniper's Nest. Do, 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 do.
So the only reason why I put that caveat in is because I just thought it would be funny to tag that in there.
I would like to point out where I am. There should be no way that Widowmaker can sit on here, but I have. I see you there, Ryan.
I'm being an asshole and trying to lock down the point.
I'm
Not
sniping on the Rhine.
No one can hide from my sight.
I got her with this shotgun.
Nice. Oh, hello. Ah, fuck. I was found. Alright, so Zoe's backstory, how she met Beerus was, Beerus had originally come to destroy the Majin planet because the Majins were creating too much chaos. Now, this is before Bibbidi got Boo, but the Majins were creating too much chaos for the other planets and solar systems that was around them. So Beerus came and was like, I'm going to destroy you. And everyone was freaking out. A couple of people tried to fight him and like they were really panicked. And Zoe just kind of walked up behind him and gently tapped on his shoulder, and he turned around and she goes, she kind of makes a deal with him. She goes, because she knows that Beerus liked to play games, she challenged him to a game. Best 2 out of 3 to decide the fate of the Majin planet for the next year. Now, the first one was a coin toss. Best 2 out of 3 for the coin toss, and Zoe won that one. The second one was... Do you remember what the second one was? Because I remember the last one was an eating contest.
Busy, trying not to die. I think it was like a guessing game or something.
I think so? That sounds right.
I just remember the first and the third one.
Everybody! Shot, 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 shot. I'm doling out headshots.
That was really random and stupid.
What? I just got 3 headshots, like, easily. That's never happened to me. Okay? Give me this!
Sorry. That noise was really stupid.
You've never heard that song?
No.
You don't know the shot song?
No.
I'm so sad for you.
I'm not.
Everybody, shot, 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 shots. Everybody. All right, when this stream's over, I'm showing you this song.
Get back to Zoe's backstory, please.
Okay.
No one can hide from my sight.
Ah, fuck! So, yeah, I forget. Both forget what the second one was, and I don't feel like looking back in the RP to find it.
That would take way too fucking long.
Yeah. But the third one, and Beerus won the second one, and the third one, which was a tiebreaker, was an eating contest. Now, we all know Beerus can put away a lot, and we all know Majin can put away a lot. So this eating contest consisted of every, like, restaurant and all of the cooks and all of, like, the bodegas that was around the,
I'm gonna give it to the Mercy. She was really on point.
She really was. On planet making as much food as they possibly can. Zoe won that one because, you know, Majin's stomachs and, yeah. So Beerus made her a circlet for her new crown that she would wear, and he told her that she had a year to get the Majins under control. And if she failed, he would come back and destroy the planet. Now, what he wasn't aware of was that the Majin planet was being used as a battleground of sorts. So the reason why the Majins were quote-unquote disrupting the peace everywhere was because people would come onto planet Majin, take several of the Majin, train them up, and then have like battle royales against planets with these Majins in a fight to the death. And refusals would be met with violence of all kinds, and she was trying to save the she was trying to save her people. Now, she eventually, Beerus found this out, so the circlet that he gave her worked as a communication device as well. If she said her name, it would call him on Whis' staff and he could listen in. Or if she could talk to him, he could also just listen in whenever. And she had said his name, not knowing this fact. He was listening in, and that's when he found out.
Yeah, we already have a tank. I'll go back.
And that's when he found out that you know, what was happening on Zoe's planet.
One should shoot.
Now, off and on during this year, he had come to Planet Majin to see how things were progressing and everything. The chef is always right. There's a thing over here that says the chef is always right. And he's wielding a butcher knife. And, and, damn, this Roadhog is hard as fuck to kill.
Like that?
Yeah. So, he found out what happened and by listening into the conversation, because they said, you know, one of the people she was talking to, her father, was saying, oh, you know, Lord Beerus is gonna come and destroy us in a year. And she goes, I don't think Beerus would actually do that, because she, you know, was under the impression that Beerus wasn't as bad as, you know, people thought he was, because she believed that, you know, she kind of understood that there needed to be a balance, that the whole thing that he says, before creation there comes destruction. She knows that without the destroyers that the universe would be overpopulated and would result in, you know, like free-for-all, bloodshed, lots of death and destruction, shit like that. Like, so she understands.
So, you know, you can still be our chat server.
Fair.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Fair.
When you target their healer so they can't get revived.
When you force the Junkrat to waste his ult on you.
Here I am.
But yeah, so she more or less understood the need to have both the destroyers and the creators, or as most people probably know them as, the Kai. So, you know, she's like, I don't think he would needlessly destroy us. Yeah, he can, but I don't think that he would.
No one can hide from my sight.
And Beerus kind of heard this, and he thought it was
That's right,
intriguing.
Roadhog. Hook the tank. That's a smart plan.
Yeah. We never said Roadhog was intelligent.
Hey, I see a sentient tank running rampant on my team. I'm gonna hook him.
Yeah. We never said he was intelligent.
Really? Again? Do you not learn your lesson? I don't even care that the Junkrat killed me. This Roadhog Why?
So, Beerus came back and he decided to have a sit down with Zoe and her father, and mostly Zoe, and find out exactly why. Hello. Oh my god, the birdie's wearing sunglasses! The birdie's wearing sunglasses!
That's why I have that intro in that skin. It's so adorable.
So
I'm
he has a
actually gonna give our Orisa and our Mercy some props. They were awesome. You know what?
Our
And
Mercy
Genji.
was really good.
Our Mercy didn't, or our Genji didn't let that oh, what was it? I think it was Torb or something. He digged down another player, and I thought it was cool.
So during this meeting, you know, they're sitting down, and Beerus is like, okay, I need you to tell me exactly why the Majin are acting like this. And so she kind of explains to him that the Majin are being forced to fight. They have tried several things to, like, fend off people, but they weren't exactly, at this point in time, equipped to handle it. Yes, there were warrior Majins, and yes, some of them even had the purification form, but they were just simply outnumbered. And while Majins, let's be real, are hella strong, because they're basically Luffy, except pink,
And scarier.
and scarier, you know, they're not indestructible. So, Beerus decided to take it upon himself, he stayed with them for a week to see what was really going on. Oh my god, he's dancing! That is adorable!
Everyone loves the Robo Boogie.
I just got that skin too. But, come here. Damn it. Anyway.
Not all of us can turn invisible, Sombra.
Je ne vais plus cacher.
You're on fire.
Yes, I am. And I literally just mowed down everything that was blocking our team from moving up.
Nice.
Hey McCree, machine gun beats revolver.
I'm sorry, McCree. You're still a handsome cowboy.
Later,
I
guys. I'm
promise
taking
you,
the
is still
payload.
the handsomest cowboy. Anyway. So, Beerus lived with the Majin for a week, and he kind of realized that Zoe, a lot like Goku, just wasn't afraid of him. And he wasn't necessarily sure how he felt about that at first. He's like, I am the god of destruction. Da da da. I deserve to be, you know, feared, and da 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 da. And then he's like,
I know you want Sarge to do a recap, not a recap, but a breakdown of Karina, but can I say a line that Karina said to Beerus that would probably play into effect here? People will only fear you until they have nothing left to lose, and at which point they will then become angry with you. Respect is worth far more than fear ever can be.
And Zoe, much like Goku, just doesn't give a fuck. I guess, for lack of a better phrasing, just she's not afraid of him, not because she has nothing to lose, not because she's stupid, but because in her mind, everybody deserves a chance. And so this is hard to explain. Her line of thinking is, oh, well, Beerus is grumpy because maybe he's hungry, and if he's not hungry, maybe he's just grumpy because, you know, everyone treats him so meanly because they don't understand the balance. And so she just kind of more or less makes it clear that she understands, like, that there needs to be a balance, and she's just not afraid of him because she gets like, oh yeah, you know, we can't have like an unlimited number of people because that's just going to cause chaos. And it's not your fault that you happen to be the destroyer.
The two bastards killed each other.
Nice.
There can only be one. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Hey!
Are you okay?
I just fell through the map. I'm fine. So yeah, she just kinda was her bubbly self. She kind of like Vinx, she won't fight if she doesn't have to, but unlike Vinx, she's quicker to the punch than Vinx would be.
Yeah, Vinx she would, not that she would like let go of big transgression, but if it's not something, if what you did wasn't horrible, she would probably give you a second or even third chance before being like, okay, we really have to, you know, we really have to do this now. I feel like Zoe would definitely punch before Vinx would.
Yeah, I mean, would Zoe rather, you know, break bread and be merry and everyone get along? Yeah. But she's also not naive enough to believe that that's actually the case, even though, like, Beerus definitely does think she's naive to a point, and in a way he is correct. She wants to give people the benefit of a doubt, but she's not gonna be like Goku and give Cell a senzu bean.
That was fucking stupid.
I'm still mad about that. I don't want to talk about it. Like, she wants to believe in the good in everyone, but she knows that just there's some people that's irredeemable. And so she is like, you know, she's trying to give Beerus this benefit of a doubt of like, oh, I'm sure he's not actually as bad as everyone thinks he is, you know? It can't be easy being the god of destruction and everyone being afraid of you, so she just kind of shows him that while she's not afraid of him, she can still respect who he is and what he does, but treat him like an actual, I don't want to say human being because Beerus is definitely not a human, but treat him like a person. Also, she scratches his cat ears and calls him Kitty.
No one can hide
So
from my sight.
he says he hates it, but he loves it. And this kind of helped him realize, like, oh, the Machin are actually, like, super chill.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yes. And so it's at that point that he kind of starts falling for her. And after his week stay, he realizes it's really not necessarily as a whole the Majin's fault that, you know, they're being used that way. Now, are there definitely some Majin that very much like this fight, like this idea of fighting more than others? Absolutely. But at the same time, you know, the vast majority are like, we just kind of want to sit here and eat and be peaceful.
And maybe be dicks to people on VR chat.
When was Zoe ever a dick on the VR chat?
I don't know, maybe she like some 12-year-old noob or something like is like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck your mom," so he just grabs him like, "I don't have a mom."
No.
Fair.
Chloe.
I mean, she's a Majin, she doesn't.
Fair. And
I love how I keep hearing Sigma observe the barrier, and I'm like, dude, oh, this is a Dark Souls reference, people.
EMP activated. What?
I think I just went the wrong way because I'm stupid.
cool. I'm gonna do the dick hole thing. This is a pretty good fight, I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm not even mad if we lose. This has been a hellscape right down to the wire. You know when you have two ulting bastions. I
This is a good fight. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a great match.
See, that's a good match.
I ain't even mad, bro.
That is what I mean when I say have a good match. It doesn't have to be spawn camp. I'm not mad that I lost because I got to do something. I do agree with Sergeant Nat. Now, I don't agree that doing something means killing somebody or pushing the objective. Like, doing something means actually being able to move about in the game world. I'm gonna give it to me because I got 25 kills and I didn't know I got 25 kills until it said it on the card, and I'm happy about that. I know the other Bastion probably did better. I know there are more deserving people. I don't give a damn.
It's okay, I gave it to you too. So, yeah, so after this week of there and realizing that for the most part Majins just kind of want to have fun, he took it upon himself to destroy the people who were causing all this trouble. And after this, Zoe asked if she could go on his planet and train with him. And we said yes because before Beers could answer, partially because we had a suspicion that Beers had a thing for Zoe, and also because he kind of was wondering if Zoe might be a good candidate for the next destroyer after Beerus dies. And then he really got to know her and realized that she doesn't have it in her, and he gave up. But by that point, she and Beerus were dating, and he's like, oh no, I can't believe this. They're totally dating. Oops. Who could have ever seen this coming? Yeah, we ships it.
I ship it.
I know you ship it.
So, as a little aside, I literally, like, I think it was like the first interaction I saw of them, I said I ship it.
What was the first interaction? Did she just like frog jump on his back and be like, "Beery!" and like nuzzle
yeah, it was
into him?
essentially something like that. And I'm like, I ship it, and you're like, they're not dating yet. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, no, they were dating.
Who was it? No, that was someone else. That I said I shipped it, and they weren't dating yet. Anyway.
Oh, Dick and Emily.
Now, I will give you guys a word to the wise. I made, essentially when I made, I'm not doing a whole breakdown, I'm just saying this because I need to say this at some point in time. Don't name your OCs after yourself, because when I named Sapphire, it was essentially supposed to just be, I'm not gonna lie, it was supposed to be a fun romp for me around, like, you know, My Hero universe, because that's like my favorite anime ever. Like, that's all it was supposed to be. And then it became a problem, because if we're in the RP and you need to say, what did Sapphire say, you need to find a way to also distinguish, did you mean the character or the person?
Yeah.
Je ne vais plus cacher.
I don't know how I got away with punching a minigun, but I did. I'm gonna fall back a little bit because this is kind of close to their spawn for me.
Ah! Who the fuck shot me? Jesse McCurry.
Probably one of the enemy players.
Over here, Jesse. Fuck. Two can play the cowboy game. I'm not good at it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Justice ain't gonna
Dispense itself. Is it weird that Jesse McCree is one of my all-time favorite, is like my favorite Overwatch character, but I can't play him for shit?
I'm not good at my favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Diva.
I really thought you were about to say Echo.
I cannot deny my skill with Echo.
I was about to say, why the fuck you lying?
Ow. Ow.
I headshotted Ash. That felt good.
Now, I have a question about Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have her purification form?
Yes. She doesn't like it, though.
So she's like Vinx in that she has it but won't use it unless it's a desperate situation.
I mean, it's not that. She'll use it, but she doesn't like it because because she has like a quote-unquote female version of it where she doesn't quite look like the purification form that you see in the Xenoverse game, but it's not much better, and she's afraid that if she uses the purification form too much that Varys will leave her. Because he won't find her attractive.
No, we all know that's not true.
Which is why she trains as hard as she does, so she doesn't need it. Her base form really could be a destroyer. She just, you know,
Now, I'm gonna say something that might be considered heretical to you.
Okay.
I'm going to say that after training with,
I love
Zoe
that
and Beerus.
Junkrat skin. I don't know why, I just do. I think it's adorable.
Okay.
I'm sorry, continue.
I'm gonna say that, after training this week with, Beerus and Zoe, that she's probably as fast as Zoe.
Fair enough.
Or if not as fast, pretty close. I got a loot box, so can we back out?
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, so I do apologize for interrupting about Zoe.
Oh no, I was done with Zoe.
Oh, okay, well then looks
So
like
basically, she's trained with Beerus on his planet now for about 20 years. They've been dating for about 15. And they will eventually, quote unquote, get married. It's like the,
Majin version.
yeah. Where it's where it's actually called, life mate. Where they become each other's, like, quote unquote, life mates. So it's, yeah. There's a big celebration. There's an exchange of either a necklace, a circlet, or something of high significance between the couple. And,
Typically,
then
there
a big
can be
food
but
celebration.
that's not always needed.
Yeah. Like, when she asked Beerus, she had gotten him a necklace that she had made when she asked him, and then he was like, well, fuck, I was about to ask you, and he had a new circlet made for her, so, that he made himself.
And he'll deny it if anyone asks.
He denies it. Anytime anyone's like, oh, you're so cute and adorable with Zoe, he denies it, but, like, should anyone harm his Zoe, he basically did what Vegeta did when Beerus slapped Bulma.
That might be a little scary thinking about that.
Yeah, like, during the whole war with the... Oh, are you ready for me to go ahead and throw us back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's Totoro up next for me.
Okay. During the whole war with... I feel like we can't talk about Totoro without bringing Aki in a little bit.
Bold of you to assume she's not brought in a lot, actually.
I might have to talk about Aki instead of Althea.
Probably will.
Okay.
I thought you, I wasn't gonna just, axe out Aki out of his backstory. It's kind of impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, I'm gonna tell you the entirety of Totoro's personality. If I cut out everything that Aki inspired him to do, he's an Inyazuka. You'll see I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, yeah, so Beerus will deny, oh yeah, she's kind of annoying and da-da-da, and he won't, he'll say he finds her kind of annoying, but if she doesn't frog jump on his shoulders at least once a day, he walks up to her and asks if she is okay. If she doesn't call him Beery at least 5 times a day, he asks her if she's sick. If she does not tackle hug him on sight, even if it's only been 5 minutes, he thinks it could possibly be an imposter. So he'll deny it, but he actually secretly loves it.
Well,
And
I mean,
yeah.
Can I just say that, like partners like Aki, like partners that just enjoy being with their partner are so rare anymore, and I find it kind of annoying. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's going into something else entirely. I'm gonna start talking about Totoro now.
Oh
Because
wait,
I will
I was
actually...
gonna talk about like what happened during like them taking down Universe 6, because that's kind of adorable.
okay.
So when they were taking down Champa, Champa sent Universe 6 version of Broly after her, which for us, Universe 6 version of Broly is the 90s Broly, while Universe 7's Broly is the Dragon Ball Super Broly. So, come here. God damn it. So, yeah, so Universe 6 Broly came and kidnapped her, and he more or less lured her with food. So that was a thing that happened, and Beerus was like, really? And Beerus was kind of high-key annoyed with her over it. So he gets to where she is, because she was off exploring, and he goes, and Broly was like, hey, you want some food? And she's like, sure. And then he uses Majin plant that makes Majins very sleepy and fall asleep, so she falls asleep while reaching for the food.
FYI, this will be probably repeated when Sarge goes to talk about Kairina. Because a lot of what she's saying you can't really understand too well without knowing that Kairina knows a lot about Majins and shit like that. It'll make sense once Sarge says it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wanted to throw that in because I was like, if you do the video with Sarge tonight, it might get awkward hearing you talk about it twice.
Yeah. Well, don't you guys have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, but it's a very short shift.
Mm.
It's like 11 to 4. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Totoro now.
Almost done.
I thought you were.
No, because you interrupted right in the middle of my, like, explanation of what happened.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
So, when Beerus gets her back, he basically spends this entire quote-unquote war with her under his arm, and when she asks if she's allowed to fight, he goes, you can fight from right there. And under his arm is where she stayed for that entire fight. Right up until the end, where she finally, like, quote-unquote broke free of Beerus's grip, because she could have gotten out whenever she wanted to, she just didn't, and helped blow Champa away. And part of the reason why she was so pissed about when she found out what happened with Binks is because some of the Majins that she has known were also eaten and forced to fight and all of that. So what Champa did really pissed her off. Now I'm done.
No one can hide.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you said you were done twice. You said you were done twice before, and then kept going.
I'm done.
Not that I care. Oh
I'm
shit!
pissed at this fucking
Did you want to do
Zen, but yeah.
Did you want to do Aki next, or do you want me to do Toto first?
You do Toto first. I'm not sure. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do Aki or not. I forget now who all I said. Zoe, Althea, and who? Oh, Emily.
Good lord. Okay, so Totoro and Izuka, as you guys might already know is part of the same clan as Kiba is. Now, he was at first not really much of a fighter ninja. He trained Ninken. It's what he did. Pretty good at it, and not really someone you want to mess with. He has to be able to keep up with ninja dogs all day.
Poppers.
Well, when he was 5 years old, he first met this adorable girl. Didn't know her last name for about the first year they met, but her first name was Aki, and he didn't really care what her last name was. Well, he thought he didn't. Comes up later. See, he has a fear of Uchiha because he heard about the Uchiha coup, and he knows about their genjutsu and how powerful fighters that they typically are. And so, he kind of, like, it wasn't a fear as in, like, oh, if I ever see an Uchiha, they're 100% gonna kill me. It's just, hey, if I ever have to fight one, I'm pretty much fucked.
Fair.
Adversity is
I made the Diva Waster all.
Good.
But, when it comes to, like, actual combat prowess, he's maybe a little stronger than, say, Kiba was in Shippuden, but he's not really a powerhouse. Not that you could convince Aki otherwise.
Yeah.
If you ask Aki, he's one of the strongest ninja in the 5 great nations.
Yeah.
Now, oh, a Zarya play. We haven't seen one of those in a while. But, so he eventually he falls head over heels for this girl. Literally makes a promise to Kiba that day after like a month or so of knowing her, that he said he promises to become the kind of person that deserves such a beautiful person in their life.
Aww.
And then he found out that she was an Uchiha. Now normally, he won't look at an Uchiha, not in their eyes. He'll look towards their direction, but he won't look an Uchiha in the eye. Unless your name happens to be Aki. The same person, in the same breath, that will say the Sharingan is terrifying, will then laugh and say, Aki's Sharingan is so adorable though. The first time this happened,
Now, something I want to preface with Aki here. So, she unlocked her Sharingan at a young age. She's Itachi's twin sister, and they unlocked it around the same time. But when she gets nervous, her Sharingan will flicker on and off, and she has zero control over it. And she's a generally pretty shy person, I'd say 50% of the time, unless Totoro's involved, and then it's 100% of the time.
Unless someone hurt Totoro, then it is murder Aki.
Yeah, don't touch Totoro. That's not a good idea for continuing to sustain your life.
And in the same breath of saving him, she'll wonder why she has to save him. But
Anyway, you can continue. That's all I had. Just
okay.
her Sharingan's adorable.
I'm trying to step over you. I'm sorry.
Not at you, at the fucking Reaper.
What the hell was that noise?
My displeasure noise.
Oh, that sounds like you were strangling us when you're toddler.
Don't tempt me. love children, don't get me wrong, until they do dumb fuck shit. Then I just want to kill them.
Anyway, Totoro eventually, like, he doesn't think he has a chance with Aki when I'm gonna skip past his, like, young boy child years, because nothing really happened except for he grew up and had a crush on Aki and low self-esteem. So come to think of it, nothing really happened until Shippuden.
That being said, though, like, during this whole time, Aki is, like, has this major crush on him, but thinks she has zero chance as well.
Yeah, this was that annoying couple that you would literally yell, will you two just fuck already?
Yeah. And then both look at each other and go, but he or she could do better. I'm king of the castle, I'm king of the castle.
I'm gonna kill this worm. Ah, Reaper!
I'm king of the castle.
But Totoro, so he eventually got to where he could talk with Aki pretty regularly. And
also, I think that part of that helped with because of his Ninkin Sabi, who Aki would just randomly walk over to, pick up, and start petting. Partially because Puppy and partially because Totoro.
now, speaking of him, I'm gonna go over Saba real quick. Saba's a pretty he's a tracker Ninken through and through. I was trying to shoot the nuke away.
How did that work?
I got my ult. So, arguably pretty well.
Well, there you go. It's always a good thing. I'm 50% back up to my ult. How do you do? Whee! Also, Sabi is an adorable little pupper, and if you ask Aki, he's the most adorable pupper to ever have pupped. If you ask enemies, he is terrifying.
So, before I really break down Saba, I do have to note that while he was trained to protect Totoro, as kind of an aside that Kiba made, he is by no means he's not a battle Ninken, he's a tracking Ninken. So his main job is to find and track enemies. That's what he does, that's what he's good at. So, if you, like, think that he's got, like, the giant wolf form like Kiba does, no. Not slightly. But he does have a very good Fang over Fang.
That shit's terrifying. That shit should be illegal.
As a matter of fact, Totoro started training with a katana. Now, he won't admit this to anyone other than Aki. He started training because he's like, well, most of the men in Aki's life are very good with a sword, so I should probably train up too, that way I can at least look like I know what I'm doing.
That's adorable because Aki couldn't care less. That being said,
he was kind of also a natural with it, so while he was going to eventually stop training with it, his mom was like, no, this is actually something that could put you, like, above some of your peers. So
can I just say I love the Inuzuka mama? Like, yeah, she gives her kids a hard time, but death become those who hurts her pups. Like, just saying.
She's okay in my book.
I also
She's
love she
okay.
doesn't let Kiba get away with shit.
But, so when Totoro actually decided, he did ask Aki for training. Now, Saba is kind of like Akamaru, but black in color. This comes into play because he kind of chills out on, in Toto's hoodie most of the time. Like, how Akamaru would chill out on Kiba's head. Yeah, Saba just chills out in Toto's hoodie. The only time he doesn't...
Reaper's above.
No one can.
Sorry, I just wanted to give you that warning.
The only time he doesn't is when they're tracking or Aki's nearby, because he will 110% run over to Aki just to get some pets.
And Aki will 1000% pet him for hours.
So, now I do have to say in my fan fiction, the way that they actually end up getting together is kind of adorable. Totoro one day he's just been training and doing his normal thing, and Saba's had enough of his shit of like this, oh, I have a huge crush on Aki, but talking to her is just out of the fucking question. So he runs over, jumps into Aki's lap, and steals her kunai. And then he promptly bolts towards Totoro at Mach speed.
Sounds like Saba.
Saba's a smartass. Saba does not care for his owner's shyness sometimes, so he will help the problem.
Yeah, that's what we call that.
Now,
Reaper said die, I said bitch where?
now Saba, upon doing this, also he also kind of, when he jumped on Aki, he also kind of like got her attention by barking. And he did the, like, you know when a dog wants you to follow them?
Mm-hmm. The excited tail wag and the playful little... Yeah.
I took out the Reaper. I could not take out the nuke.
That's okay. At least you took out the Reaper.
But when it comes down to how the question actually got posed, Totoro took a breath and he just blurted out his feelings to Aki, who stood there for a second, mainly in disbelief.
Yeah.
And then decided not to waste a good opportunity and said yes.
Sounds about right.
Sorry, I'm trying to focus on...
Go away! I hit you with my no-no nade. Am I wrong? Ew.
Yeah.
I don't like spiders. That's what I was laughing at a minute ago. Like, he popped his all and our widow said, fuck you.
I'm giving it to the widow. Oh, I didn't give it to the widow. I messed up. I'm gonna give the Widow shot collar. Anyway, so Totoro becomes an Incan, or an, I don't know what the term was. I call him Ninkins, just ninja with canine. But he becomes a tracker ninja, and his first mission, Aki is literally sitting with her friends at the tavern, boasting about how strong he is and how he'll probably come back with something crazy like one of the other nation's sacred scrolls, or maybe an enemy Kage as ransom, or something like that.
Sounds like Aki.
And Itachi is looking at her like, Aki, this is completely adorable, but are you serious? And she looks at Itachi, deadpan, and goes, why wouldn't I be? It's Totoro. Told the likes of Kakashi Hatake that she thinks that Totoro should be put on the ballot of flee on sight.
Mind you, she's on that list. She herself is on that list. Fuck it, I'm gonna do a breakdown of Aki after this.
Yeah, I would hope so. Now,
And then I'll flip a coin for the third one.
It was Emily.
I know, it's either Emily or Althea. I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okay. But the funny part is, if you asked Toto who the strongest ninja in the 5 great nations are, no, mind you, he knows a fair number of the who you would consider like flee on sight badasses, right? But he will straight look at you and be like, the only one that you really need to worry about is Aki. They literally are each other's hype man / hype woman.
Yeah.
It's adorable. And they are not doing this for the jokes. They don't even know half the time they...
I don't know what just happened on your screen, but I got yeeted. I got yoinked by a snowman and deaded.
I shot Reaper in the head with my shotgun. And there goes... I just got Sombra too.
You got her. I blew her up into the sky and then you just took her out. I love it. Anyway, continue.
Hang on, try not to die.
Whee!
Don't ever take me alive. Anyway, so Totoro is, now he is a somewhat decent ninja when it comes to combat. He's not a slouch. He is a Jonin level, and if you're at all curious as to what that means, he's essentially capable of taking on the likes of your average Jonin without much effort, though he's definitely no Itachi. And
He was annoying me, I'm sorry.
if
The Rhine had to go.
If we're being 100% honest, I believe Aki knows in a straight up fight she would win,
Yeah.
but it's also irrelevant to her.
Yeah. I will explain why she thinks Totoro is stronger than her when I do her breakdown here in a second.
When you look at Totoro, his main thing is like he literally wants to just to be the best ninja he can for Aki and be the best person he can for her. He's not really concerned with rank or anything like that. So like, would he celebrate a promotion? Yes. Is he gonna make it the big deal? No.
Someone's caught in my trap. Do-do-do-do-do.
But really, outside of what happens with Toto, that's it. And what happens with him is he eventually marries Aki, lives a pretty decent life, deals with the different crises of the Naruto universe, but he's also never really the focal point until the war arc. He's put in with the same squad that ends up trying to take down, of all people, Obito. Oh, and he does actually get it. He does get over his fear of the Uchiha, and he actually goes head to head with Madara. Now he doesn't exactly win, but he gets a pretty good hit, which, since it's Madara Uchiha, I feel like that should be a win in and of itself.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to know in my fanfic, and I want to know if I've got this right. Aki's aware of his phobia of the Uchiha.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why she thought she never had a chance with him.
And so, if you come over to her and say, hey, Madara's alive, and currently the only one fighting him is, Totoro. After she laughs you off a few times because you're serious, right? But, essentially what she sees in my fanfic, and I want to know what her reaction will be, is she sees Totoro literally go like full I have 0 fucks left to give. I'm going full blade over Fang, and does a fire style flame blade over Fang and just uppercuts Madara like essentially up a large hill.
Should be fucking illegal. That move is fucking terrifying.
What, a flame style blade over Fang?
Yes.
Why do you think it's one of his trump cards?
Also, now, in my fanfiction, Aki's not in it because I created Aki a while ago, but I didn't really have anything to do with her, so I didn't put her in my fanfiction. And then Saf was telling me about Totoro and was like, and I feel like this boy deserves someone, and I told her about Aki, and she's like, yes.
Can we back out? I got a loot box.
Okay. Which is also kind of how it went with Ace and Ariel. I had Ariel in my back pocket for a while because originally I had made her for Tracy, and then I stopped liking Tracy as well as I did, so then she kind of got sidelined. And
let's go ahead and just stay out of games so we can get our last 2 done.
Okay.
And so I can stand up and stretch. Okay, but that is Totoro and Izuka. And literally most of the stuff he does is just to make sure he's a good person for Aki.
Which is adorable.
Although he will say that he is not. He at first he would deny that he's sexually attracted to her, just because he feels like it should be something deeper than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, he could sit there and gush about her for hours just on her personality or the little cute things she does or anything like that. And don't test him on that. Itachi's found that out the hard way. But at the end of the day, he also finds her incredibly beautiful, and more than just like, oh, she's someone I would sleep with. He literally tried to learn how to draw by just drawing her hair.
Aww. I'm gonna
that's
take
just,
us out of. I'm not gonna put us in a game, but I'm gonna put us in the practice range, so we're at least doing something.
okay. I'm gonna dick
Ooh,
around.
you wanna? Ah, do you want to play Pass the Jack?
Sure. What skin am I wearing? Why do I have a blue mohawk? Dun dun mohawk, dun dun mohawk, dun dun mohawk, dun dun mohawk.
Oops.
That's the wrong button. Come here, Jack. That's the really wrong button.
The fuck did you just do? Did you uppercut him?
Yeah. I need this button.
Oops, oops. Oh god, I almost fell. Boop. Oops, nope. Boop. It's a great stress relief, right?
I love how he ragdolls. Anyway, go ahead with Aki.
Alright, so Aki is the oldest Uchiha sister of my, like, canon Uchihas that I have. Damn, that pistol just flew right past my face.
Stay down.
Stay down.
Wait, I got it. Combo!
So let me see, that was...
That was that was the charge that we've been using, and then the uppercut.
So let's see. Oops. Damn it.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, do the uppercut.
Oh, shit.
We can't do it with this one. Do the uppercut.
Oh, you want to know what else is fun? Watch this. Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Stay down.
Want to try to baton pass him with uppercuts?
He's stuck in the wall.
Where'd he go?
Over there.
Damn it.
Alright, so Aki is Itachi's twin. Oh shit!
He did the flying splits.
Why do I keep doing that? So Aki is.
I love how his rifle just went ting.
Yeah. So Aki is Itachi's twin sister. While she is arguably a very good fighter, she has the eternal Sharingan. She can, you know, she's no pushover by any means at all. Like, she has a bright hot pink Susanoo.
Oh wait, I got something funny. Hang on. Let me see if I can aim this right. I love how I found the enemy and then... Oh wait. Let's see, can I... Oh, I can't knock him into one of the training bots.
you can see, we're not really fans of Jax. Damn!
That's what I think about Jack. I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna have to aim this right.
I love how we've now gotten distracted by playing past the Jack.
Okay, but go on about Aki.
Yeah, so she is in every way just as good of a fighter as Itachi. Now, she's not as good at... That was terrifying to see coming. Stand where I am, and I'm gonna do that.
It's like a freight train.
Yeah. So, like, well, she's not a pushover at Genjutsu. She's not like Itachi god level at Genjutsu. However, my other Uchiha OC is, and don't... Her with Genjutsu is worse than Itachi, arguably, because she... In my fanfic, most of the Uchiha did, like, not all of the Uchiha, but a lot of them did end up getting killed because of the coup, and to a point where she kind of... Where the fuck did you even... Oh. Where she kind of has, like, abandonment issues a bit, so, a lot. So, she... kind of uses her genjutsu to take it out on people, and more or less, yeah, she's terrifying with her genjutsu. Anyway, but no, Aki. So Aki has decided that she does want to be a ninja. She wants to be a good ninja and everything. So she did work very hard. Now, she knew about the coup and helped Itachi try and stop it. And I've got different canons for this because, again, she's not in my fanfic. So in that one, in my actual fanfic that I'm writing, the clan was still wiped out. But in, you know... Aki's canon, they weren't, and she and Itachi managed to stop most of the coup and only took out the ones who were directly involved in it. So I'm gonna go with like Aki's canon, which is pretty much the RP canon for Sapphire's awareness. She knew from, like, a younger age, like, that the Uchiha were nothing to sneeze at, and a lot of people were afraid of the Uchiha, and she kind of didn't really understand why, because to her, you know, oh, well, my family's not scary, you know, I've got my brother Itachi, I've got my baby brother, you know, Sasuke and Crystal, and they're not scary, and then with the coup, and she's like, oh, yeah. Okay, I kind of get that. Oh! Oh, you have the Mary.
Look at what happens when I do the
I know, it's a snowman. It's adorable. I wanted that skin, the Merry Christmas.
It's so cute. I'm sorry, but about Aki.
Our world
So she, you know, she, after that, she kind of left the, she more or less left the Anbu, because she wasn't necessarily cut out for it anyway with her sensibilities. She became a ninja because that's what her family wanted. She didn't necessarily become one because she wanted to. Like, she wanted to protect the village and everything, so she's like, yeah, I'll become a ninja to protect the village, but she's like, I don't know. She's of the mindset of, can't we all just get along? Not die, 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 like her father is.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Totoro nor Komatsuki are like die, die, die. They're just like, yeah, no, people aren't exactly nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I freeze Jack and you uppercut him as Doomfist?
I don't know, let's find out.
Only through conflict will we evolve.
Make sure I get that. Okay, cool. I got the right one. 3, 2.
Freeze! Don't move!
Rising above.
He turns into a Jack-sickle.
So yeah, her pre-Shippuden is not really for her all that interesting. She's just kind of, you know, she trains with her family. She,
Avoids talking to Toto.
huh?
I said avoids talking to Toto.
That's not true. Every time she sees Toto, she goes up to him, specifically to talk to him, but because she knows that he's afraid of the Uchiha, she will mask it as, oh, I just want to come and pet the pretty puppy. So she'll pick up Sabi and pet him for hours while talking to Totoro.
Which, can I say something that's in my headcanon that happened? So there's one night where I was gonna reference it in the RP. Goddamn, May Savage! I shot
They
you
have
up in the
this
head.
secret thing. There's this secret thing with Overwatch that May is secretly a psychopath.
But anyway, on to the Toto thing. So Toto is honestly the like he's like the most innocent person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a night where there was a stupid bad snowstorm, and Aki had like just said, "Oh, hey, I want to spend some time with you and Saba for dinner. Is it okay if I come over?" And Kiba answered for him and said, "Oh yeah, no, he'd love it if you come over."
Who
Well,
answered for him?
Kiba.
Of course he did.
And of course, no one was expecting this really bad storm to hit. So when it did, they're like, "Oh well, Toto's got an extra bed in his room. You can use that." And while there was an extra bed and it was set up and everything, because they're like, "Yeah, let's not push the envelope." Aki totally took the chance just to like cuddle down with him and claim that she's cold.
Fair.
Because Toto's not gonna. She knows he's too good of a person to let someone be cold if there's something he could do about it.
Yeah. Also, Aki doesn't actually like the cold anyway.
So
She
it's probably
absolutely
not,
despises the cold.
so it probably wasn't 100% a lie.
No. Like, so you remember the movie Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow?
Yeah.
Okay, you also know the movie, if she had gone there, you know the movie, Christmas Story with the little brother who's, like, so bundled up he can't move?
Yeah.
Aki, if she went to the Land of Snow.
Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. Aki, Ninja Clash in the Land of No.
I was literally just thinking that. We have a mission for you. Cool, where? In the Land of Snow. I decline. What? I have the right to decline a mission given to me by my Hokage if I so desire. Granted, it is not something that is done often, but I decline.
Tsunade wouldn't even bother trying to send her, let's be real.
Also, can we talk, we'll talk about this real quick. She is actually a cinnamon roll. Like, I say a couple of my characters are cinnamon rolls. She is actually a cinnamon roll.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, if you ask enemies, not so much. Totoro actually also gave her a dog that failed out of the, like, he wasn't able to be a ninkin. He was like a good, like, support animal. And Aki, because of her shyness, does sometimes get anxiety, which sounds weird for a Uchiha, but she used to have panic attacks really bad. Mostly because she's like, this is part of why she left the Anbu, because she wouldn't have them during battle, but she would have them at home afterwards. Because she doesn't necessarily like... She did not have the mentality to be an Anbu, and most of the Anbu missions are the reason for her anxiety. She actually, like, as soon as the Anbu missions were done, she actually was completely fine around, like, for the most part, but while she was still in the Anbu, Totoro gave her a ninkin to use as a you know, an emotional support animal. He was trained to detect when a she was trained to detect when a panic attack was to occur and would alert Aki and everything, and her name is Inko. Yes, I named her after Deku's mom. I don't give a fuck.
See, and I was gonna bring that up eventually, but every time I did, I lost my train of thought, and I was like, Inko, she's not in that anime.
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm like some mastermind. Y'all fucking wrong.
I mean, it depends.
When am I a mastermind of anything?
Clapbacks.
Okay, fair. I got next.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I want to practice with May, so we're gonna do an easy bot match.
Okay, that's fine.
Also, it makes it easier to talk and play at the same time about things that we actually need to think about. So yeah, and then once, you know, when Shippuden comes around, she actually drops out of the Anbu, she retires from it. She is a Jonin, but she's like she's not like an active on the front line ninja anymore. She goes out basically when, okay, we really need this person's ass kicked, and you have the Eternal Mango Sharingan as well as a Susanoo, so...
Please help.
Kill. And she's like, okay. It's not that she has an aversion to killing or anything, it's just that, like, let's be real, the missions that the Anbu go on are a lot darker than the ones that your normal run-of-the-mill everyday ninja goes on, and that's what was giving her anxiety.
Which is kind of something I wanted to talk to you about after the stream ends.
Mm-hmm.
So we might actually cut it here, even though I know we need to do either Alfia or Emily and Erica, and we'll do that tomorrow with
Fair.
Sarge's. Because this shit's already 2 hours long.
So, hold on. Apple juice. Or as I used to pronounce it as a kid.
Chilling with my homies, killing this for one.
I don't know what the fuck that was, but anyway. So, by the time Shippuden rolls around, she believes that she could possibly actually be someone that Totoro could potentially like. We all know that he was head over heels for her before, and she was for him, but she was also kind of like, I don't think he's really interested in me. I mean, I'm an Uchiha, and he doesn't really like them or anything like that. Plus, he's a better ninja than me. And the reason that she thinks that is because she, in her mind, there's frontline ninja who get all of the glory, and then there's the behind the scenes people who support the front line. And she thinks that the behind the scenes people are just as important, if not even more important, than the upfront people. And she thinks that because Totoro is, you know, he trains Ninken as trackers, as partner dogs, he knows that, you know, he's very, very good at it, to a point where, you know, her own sister even has a Ninken from Totoro. Pluto's fucking huge. BTW. If any of you guys have ever seen Black Butler, that's where I got Pluto from, and that's how big Pluto is. Except he can shrink himself. Pluto, and for those of you who don't know, just picture Clifford the Big Red Dog, and that's Pluto. Now imagine that and put a Susanoo on it. So, yeah. Anyway. So she, you know, she, when Sabi did go up to her and take her kunai, she was actually in the process of trying to talk herself into asking Totoro out. So that kind of worked out for her. Who's the Reaper? Because he's on point.
I lit more Skylanterns and I got kills.
Nice. Oh, that's my new May pose. Her with like all the lucky things. So, yeah, when Sabi came and stole her kunai, which was one that was actually important to her because it was one that Itachi had specially made for her and it was engraved and everything, it was not one she used in battle. And I feel like Sabi would know that, and that's why he stole that specific one, because Sabi's a smart pupper.
If he didn't know it was like, oh, other human got this engraved for her, he would know that it's something that she would at least want back, and want back enough that she would chase him for it.
Yeah.
Not that she would really need a reason to chase him, because I feel like she would do it just to play with him.
Yeah. She's also the type of person that all of Kakashi's Ninkin and be like, oh, I want to play. And has. She wants actually.
She'll look at all of Kakashi's Ninken and be like, I wanna play, and I wanna pet them, and I will give them all hugs.
She actually has walked up to Kakashi and been like, hey, can you summon your Ninken? Sure, which one? All of them? Sure, why? I want to play with them. And he's kind of like looked at her like, you can't be serious. And she goes, please? And he kind of just did it because, first of all, it's Aki Uchiha and she's fucking adorable as shit. And second, he's like, well, you know, it could be considered a type of training if she's like chasing them or they're chasing her or something. Fuck it. So, yeah. She has actually just taken a nap with all of his Ninkin before, and she absolutely loves each and every one of them to death. To hurt that Ninkin is to attack Aki Uchiha personally, and to incur the wrath of a giant hot pink Susanoo. And I don't think anybody really wants that. Just saying.
Oh, and I do have to say why Totoro didn't think he was good enough for Aki, because I think I left that part out. And
you did.
It's really very simple. In his head, he's aware that Aki really wouldn't care about strength. But in his head, he needs to be able to defend her and make sure that she can literally have whatever she wants. And if he couldn't do that, then he wasn't worthy of her. That's just how he thought. He isn't in Izuka. Though, even before he was dating her...
We don't need a healer. We are completely fine.
If you said anything bad about her, if you said, I'm gonna go attack her, I'm gonna go kill her, blah, 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 whether he could fight you or not is irrelevant, because he's about to. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. There you're coming in out this way.
I have a jetpack.
Come here, McCree.
I love that flare emote, it's so cocky. It's like, yeah, I know what I can do. Jesus.
I'm ready to start a blizzard.
That was a pretty good hit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, onward about I just got a quintuple kill.
Damn. And I got the assist kill for every single one of those kills.
Were you the May?
Yeah.
I'm on fire.
I don't need healing. Anyway.
But yeah, so Aki decides to spend her days like after the war and everything with her beloved Totoro and trying to... She also, like, part of the reason why she didn't believe that she was good enough for Totoro is because of the Uchiha, attempted a coup. She's like, a lot of people don't trust Uchiha right now, and she's kind of like, I don't deserve. She's like, I don't deserve to be with him because of what my family did until I can fix the image of the Uchiha. That's pretty much it for Aki.
That's
She's a powerhouse. She's a cinnamon roll who's also a powerhouse. Oh, hey, it's you! Damn, what the
fuck? I came in, I pressed the triangle, and I said, let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay, well, we did say we were gonna do 2 more characters, but this shit's already been 2 hours long, so peace, y'all.
Bye!
Oh my god, that feels so much better.